What's up guys, my name is Fuzzlax and welcome back to the channel, and also welcome back to the Pokemon Leaf Green Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. Today we are going to visit the Pokemon fan club, and we're also going to take a cruise, or at least jump on a cruise ship. But before we do all that, you may have noticed that down below here there's actually no team on the layout. That's because as we promised last time, I did a bit of grinding with all the new mons we caught and thought we'd have a bit of a swap around. So we are now going to do a quick recap of our brand new team. So a quick preview for you. But we're starting off with our starter, Joltflare, the Ho-Oh, who's a Psychic Ice type with the relaxed nature, with Limber as its ability, and with Feather Dance, Mud Slap, the newly acquired Air Cutter, and Pursuit. Next up we have Reptar the Larvitar, our normal impish little fan favourite here, rocking the Shed Skin ability to make sure that any sort of hack stuff doesn't affect us. Hacks, for those who don't know, is stuff like paralysis, poison, and that. Oh, it does affect us, but it gets shaken off a bit earlier. Rocking out the moveset of Uproar, Sludge Bomb, Vine Whip, and Icy Wind. Next is Twinkle, Oakley Fable, who's a water type with a timid nature, who has the Sand Veil ability, which has come in handy a lot more than I thought it would. Yeah, who would have known? Rocking out Bite, Smell and Salt, Ice Beam. They actually learned a decent move, and it's got Thunder Punch, which is powered up by the magnet that told him. And then up next we have the start of our new team members. We have Riverside the Lapras, a ground poison type with a jolly nature, with the Intimidate ability, which I actually missed when we actually caught him. Has Magnitude for Stab. Now, actually, speaking of Stab, I did get some comments about that from other sources, or I've been asked about that from people who are a little bit. When I mention something is Stab, it just means that it has the same type attack bonus. Basically, a ground type move by a ground type Pokemon will get a little bit extra, say, against a fire type using a ground type move. So just for those who aren't in the know to know. But yeah, got Magnitude, which is there. We've got Ice Beam, Flame Wheel, and Karate Chop. Up next is probably not some people's favourite right now, but when it came down to overall, Rekka, the Poliwrath, who was a grass type with a modest nature, definitely fit the bill of someone to fit the squad. Has huge power, so they're taking advantage of everything that it's got going for it. Rocking Nature Power, Confusion, Low Kick, and Bullet Seed. Also holding the scope lens, so it should crit some more, which is nice. And then last but not least we have Stooges, the Dugtrio, who's a fighting electric type holding the black belt, the docile nature. Has Sturdy, which I'm not a massive fan of in this generation, because all it does is block one hit KO moves, whereas in later generations it actually, if you've got full health and you would be knocked out, you would be saved. And then rocking out the moveset of Slash, Metal Claw, Earthquake. He learned Earthquake. And Wing Attack. So, with that out of the way, I think that even though that was a brand new team that we just introduced, I think that may have been one of our fastest team recaps. So, what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to hit up the Pokemon fan club here, because that was the one thing that I intended to do last time to get this out of the way, but didn't. I chair the Pokemon fan club. I've raised more than 100 Pokemon. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. I surely am. So, did you come visit to hear about my Pokemon? Fortunately, we have to. Good. Then listen. My favorite, Rapidash. It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it's stunning. Kindly love it. Hug it when I'm sleeping. Warm and cuddly Spectacular. Ravishing. Oops. Look at the time. I've kept you too long. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. So we received the bike voucher, which will save us $1 million Poké Dollars. Take that bike voucher to the bike shop in Cerulean City. Exchange it for a bicycle for free of charge. Don't worry, my favorite Firo will fly me anywhere I need to go. So, I have no need for a bicycle. I hope you like cycling. Now, it is a bit of an off-put because he does say that his favorite is Rapidash and then he's got his favorite Firo. So, I mean, pick one, dude. Pick one. So yeah, just to let you know that the team is level 25 because I battled all the trainers that we skipped on the way down doing our little training session. When I say training session, it was just more capturing everything. The infamous Mew truck is over there. I lost my train of thought then. But yeah, I've battled all the trainers that we did before, and the ones that were on Route 11 that we didn't really need to go and fight, just to make sure that we got it up there. And then I did a lot of training against just some random Pokemon, just to make sure that we were all leveled up. We got the Dragon Scale, which is used for evolving Horsey, I think, so we don't need that. A White Flute. Now we are going to try and avoid as many fights as we can, except I think, if I remember correctly, there's an automatic battle in here, but there is an item. I'm trying to remember, and I was right. And I just caught what he said before we ended that battle, and I'm kind of glad I didn't voice it. He said, I like feisty kids like you. Righto. Good thing we managed to get that off and kill it, because otherwise it could have done a lot of damage to Oakley. And Ludicolo. Now I do remember a couple episodes back that this was something that is either a water type or a flying type. I know that Twinkle took it down pretty easily, so we're just gonna go to the I wanna Ice Beam it, and I'm gonna Ice Beam it. Mainly because it's Ice Beam, it's a new move, and it one-shot. Which means that it's definitely a flying type, not a water type, since it was also super effective. And Magmar. Let's try one of the new guys. Let's go with Stooges. And I don't care whether it's a ground type or not. Dugtrio with Earthquake is going to wreck. Although it was very handy that it was also weak to ground types. Right. And we get an escape rope. Now, I want to say this. I've got to stop trying to remember where they are and just go for them. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Don't turn around. Ah! Should have waited. I panicked. I thought he'd already seen me. Phoebus. Now the reason I want to try and avoid the trainers on here, we don't necessarily need to. I mean, the battles are not like, I mean, they're level 18 where we are 25, So it's not necessarily I did that on purpose to try and make this a little bit faster so we could try and get to the gym in this episode as well. Fingers crossed. However, I also no longer underestimate the rival. So although these are all sort of high teens, I'm expecting his Pokemon to be in the 20s. And I completely missed what that was. So just to be on the safe side, we're going to give somebody else a try. And we're going to use Rekka. What's a little spinner rack? And that's a dead spinner rack. So I genuinely hope the roleplay was worth it, because I don't remember that move. Roleplay. The user mimics the foe completely and copies the foe's ability. I mean, if Stooges could learn it, I would probably rather him have that to then switch his ability than have Sturdy, because Sturdy doesn't do what it isn't the best Sturdy, and we can avoid those two trainers. We do not need to fight them. Now, if I remember correctly, this one is our room where we can rest up. Don't seem to have anything in this one. Don't seem to have anything in this one. Although the one with the Wigglytuff usually sparks some form of memory of there being an item in it, but clearly not. Now I don't know if he can actually see me from all the way over there, which means we're probably going to have two battles here. Rich Boy Jimmy. And a Rhydon. Ooh, it's a flying type with a cutter. So we should definitely switch to. We'll go to Riverside. Ice Beam. I've also got to try and remember not to build movesets based on its original typing, because although it's just one shot, it's no longer an ice type. Gotta remember that. But we're gonna go magnitude. See what this does to the Macabre. It's super effective, but right, okay. I also remember that I. Ooh. No, it also Riverside is also holding the Deep Sea Tooth, which is raising its special attack, so that's also giving the Ice Beam an extra boost. Now then, young man, do you see me from over there? You do not. And absorb. Nope. We do not need to fight you, we will not. Now, luckily, there's no one over here. I think this is where we originally find, like, leftovers. Protein, King's Rock. So we found some items. actually going to equip that King's Rock to someone. Right, Dragon Scale, Dragon type moves, which there's very few of. But we're going to give the King's Rock to... I'm going to give it to Reptile. Now, as far as I remember, there's nothing actually up on the deck. If I remember correctly, there's literally just battles. And like I said, we don't really need to do the battles here, so we're going to avoid them. Nope. Oh, I think I saw an item there. No, it's gonna force it. It's gonna force it. Yeah, it's gonna force it. Venusaur. I think that's the first time we've seen a Venusaur. And my first instinct was to use the flying type move on the originally flying type Pokemon to... Chop. Have you just been randomized with all the starters? I'm gonna go with Wrecker. I think it's bulky enough that it'll be able to handle anything the Charizard might be able to hand out. Let's check what nature power is. Alright, this area is swift. Oh. Not bad, not bad. Right. I swear though, if you've got like Blastoise or the more threatening Skitty. Oh, it's super effective, so it could possibly have been a normal type again, or it could have been a rock type. Or a dark type, like I don't want to think about it. Oh, I should have healed Jolt Flame. I forgot I got poisoned. It's okay, we're gonna switch it out straight away. We're not gonna risk it. Level 23, now that's a jump. I'm gonna go with Twinkle. We're gonna start throwing punches. Oh. We get our punches. Hey, Twinkle. You remember what one of this thing's evolutions did to us and pulled through. Another dragon scale. I generally hope that they actually sell for some decent money because dragon scales are not going to be very useful. There's not that many Are you kidding me? The Dragon Fang does the same thing as well. Oh no, the Dragon Scale. Yeah, the Dragon Scale is what you use to evolve Cedra into Kingdra. Ooh, we did not have many antidotes. Right. Actually, if I remember correctly, this guy talks to me about my favorite Pokemon. But I don't want to risk it in case it's a battle. Oh, have they done it again? Okay, so there's a battle in there with an item. There's no item there. And there's no item there. Right, so it's literally just this one. Come on in, old man. Which do you find more worthy, a strong Pokemon or a rare Pokemon? Both, because Snorlax is slightly rare. That's actually good information to know. It's a flying type, but also it's got Mirror Coat. So if it doesn't kill, if I use Thunder Punch and it doesn't kill, it is going to do. We shall risk it. I had no doubts. Yeah, Twinkle, you stay. I remember back at Mount Moon when everybody seemed to have a Bayleaf. And Olaf for Lumberry. Okay. No, not do. Oh no, I think it's that guy that talks to you about the Snorlax. Yes. Okay, so the only battle that we have left that we are definitely doing is the rival battle. And the only Pokemon we haven't seen so far is our fan favorite Reptar, so we're going to lead off with him. Bonjour, Fuzzlax. Imagine seeing you here. Fuzzlax, were you really invited? So how's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40 kinds. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas and look hard for them. I mean, that's not really smack talk for before a battle. That's just giving me advice on how to way to catch Pokemon. Not that I didn't know already. And Grimer's a steel type. Okay, so we're a little bit over leveled. Stooges is a glass cannon. Why am I staying in? It's raised its defense so much. Good thing he didn't have like sucker punch or something. Yes, we are getting out of there now. We'll go with Wrecker because it does seem to have a lot of diverse moves. Level 60, it just got lower. See what Bullet C does to it. Not a lot. That is kind of worrying. Oh. That scope lens coming in for the crit. And Pincer. Yeah, we're good at switching out. We'll go back to Reptar because it didn't actually get any chance to shine. Oh, level 20. This got a feeling this is his ace. Which is the main Pokemon which we need the replacement for the starter. I mean, that did a lot of it did 20 damage. We'll try Vinewood. Yeah, we're gonna get out of there. Let's go to Riverside. Just got Stomp, which is now gonna do even less because Intimidate. Let's go Flame Wheel. Because we haven't used it yet. Okay. Can we just knock and say we did? There we go. And Medicham. Yeah, we're staying. And the Pinsir was the ace. So I may have possibly over leveled for this fight. But like I said, I would rather over level and not have to worry. I mean, we still almost lost Stooges because of my carelessness. So and bam. At least you're raising your Pokemon. I heard that there was a cut master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cut itself is really useful. Yep, it'd be handy. You should go see him. Smell ya. I mean, you've got to go and bury 4 Pokemon now, so... I feel hideous. Seasick. How can you be a captain of a ship, a cruise ship of all things, and be seasick? Like, it seems a bit odd for, like, if you get seasick, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to become the captain of a... Phew, thank you. I'm feeling much better now. You want to see my hit cut technique? I can show you my prize cut technique if I weren't so ill. I know. Here, have this hidden machine. Use cut on small trees, bark. Right. First of all, can anybody learn it? everyone can learn it. Awesome. Now it is a normal type move. However, Reptile's only going to potentially stay normal type for 5 more levels. So I'm going to check out Stooges. Oh my god, it's lowering its accuracy as well. I do not want to do that. I do not. I don't want to teach anybody it. Fine, Reptar, you're going to have to learn it, but that's only because I'm actually going to entrust this better than Upro. Because even though Upro is a 90 base power, it locks you in, and if you get stuck, then I would rather you have a weaker move and be safe. Right. Oh, so I didn't actually expect the SSN, well, because of the extra battles that we had to do. But I didn't actually expect the SSN to take the full time. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get off the ship, watch it go. And yes, I do realise that all those trainers that we didn't fight no longer can be fought, which means that that's free training. However, we pretty much were over leveled for that entire thing. So what we're going to do now is you just go here. Actually, I wonder, should we do a little bit of an extra? Joe, I wanted to do it last time, but because we didn't have cut, we wouldn't have been able to have done much over there. So what we're going to do is just going to run through Diglett's Cave real quick. Do I have any repels? Because we don't need to catch anything in Diglett's Cave, but we just need to get through it. We have 3. So what we're going to do is going to go through Diglett's Cave. Going to go back and I'm going to catch some more Pokemon. Just to make sure that we have plenty of backups. Because I am now on that sort of grind. Please, 1 be enough. It was not. Not far off though. I much prefer to have caught the Politoad to the Staryu. Tell me Staryu took over for Doug Trio. Right, first of all, I'm sure that, again, I think I'm just remembering wrong. So, first things first is we're going to come up to Pewter City. Now, although we can't catch a Pokemon here, we can get one for later. Talking to this gentleman. Sheesh, listen, I need to share a secret with someone. I think that this chunk of amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be a shattering scientific breakthrough if a Pokemon could be resurrected from it. But my colleagues just ignore what I have to say. So, I have a favor to ask. I want you to get this examined at the Pokemon lab somewhere. Just entrust a random 10-year-old with a chunk of amber that you think could make or break your career. Yeah, sure, why not? Right, so since there's nowhere in pewter to catch it, and we've caught everything that side. Now I think this is either the trade house or the... Yeah, so this is a trade. I'm looking for a Parasect when I'm trading for my Arbok. I mean, depending on the typing, because that could be better. Oh, yeah. I don't need Flash. I didn't come down here for Flash. I may actually just take out one of our dead Pokemon to do Flash, because I really don't want any of our current team to know Flash. So I may take out someone from the box to use as a Flash slave. However, we come here to use this bit of water. I said we've come here to use this bit of water. This bit of... I know there's Pokemon in this bit of water. Thank you. A Whiscash. Oh, come on. It's just gonna be that guy now. It's not gonna capture. And we can't attack it because it's just so weak. Hey. Actually, another bit of advice that people have been given on other social medias is about nicknames, because sometimes I do just sort of sit here and get a bit confused and then pull a random nickname out of thin air, and it's not exactly the best. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Not necessarily for this Whiscash, and if we actually manage to catch anything at the next spot, but going forward, if you want to, on this episode, if you want to leave possible nicknames, just so like you get a little bit of recognition. If I come across a Pokemon that I think would suit it, or even if it doesn't suit it, the next Pokemon on it, basically I'll just make a list of all the names that you suggest, and then I'll pop it on it, and then if we ever get to using that Pokemon, you know for well that that is you. As for this Whiscash, I don't know why this just came into... Lucky the Whiscash that for some reason went into the dead box. Sure, it's not worth it. I'll sort it out later. And what a way to end the episode. We're just giving up. We've got 2 badges. We've got a lot of new cool Pokemon. We're just gonna give up on our journey and we're just gonna chill out in Palatown. However, we are gonna catch a Pokemon here. Because even though we get our starter from here, it was a gift Pokemon. And we come across a Graveler. Who must be the rare encounter because it's level 8. Which is pretty awesome. And we actually get to check out what Graveler actually is. See? So much easier than the Whiscash. And it'll be kind of interesting to have a Graveler on the team at some point because then we get to find out how it'll evolve because I did turn off trade evolutions. Right. Okay, so we have taken on the cruise ship of the SSN, gained the ability to cut, so we've come back and got a couple of extra Pokemon, just the 2, but you know there's 2 Pokemon that we didn't have previously. What I'm going to do in between episodes is I'm just going to run back to Vermilion City and get ready for our next challenge because next time we are taking on Lieutenant Surge. If we don't get incredibly frustrated by his gym's puzzle because it is notorious for just messing with people. With that being said, guys, I do want to thank you so much for joining me on this journey. It means the world to me. Again, feel free to answer the question of the day, which I've actually just realized is the same as on the last one and still has the spelling mistake in it. Oh well, that's life. Answer the question of the day. You know, there was meant to be another one, but we'll forget about it for now. If you like what you've seen, please give it a thumbs up. Share with your friends if you really enjoyed it. Maybe they're interested in watching someone fumble their way through a randomized version of Leaf Green. Who knows? As well as if you're new here and you've really enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting the subscribe button and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out when new episodes go live. With that, I'm going to get out of here and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!